The roof looks about the same, so I don't know whether this was done originally or built later. Since it's finished room above the garage, you'd think it was done later, but who really knows? So you come down the little hallway, again you get the intercom, and you have a door going out to a deck. I'll show you that in a minute. Come to this first room. Oh yeah, there's no light in here. It's got the outlets, but there's no actual light fixture. So then you have this wood paneling, which this wood paneling does look a little different than the rest of the house. It's lighter in color. I don't know what exactly it is. Pine, I guess. That's kind of what it looks like. This is the one room in the house that does show like it has some damage to it, and that's in the flooring. I don't know what exactly happened. It looks like this board kind of split and caused some problems, and they tried to fill it in with some kind of sawdust or something. I don't really know what that is. So that'd be something worth looking into. But you know, you can see it runs all the way up to here too, and don't know what exactly happened with that board. It's like a board here and here. That's two separate boards, so I don't know if that's some kind of stress point or what. Again, you got these nice old single pane windows. Cool. By the way, throughout the house you'll see those. That's a fire alarm, I believe. There's a fire alarm control panel in the kitchen. Doesn't look like it's hooked up, and it's pretty old school, but I don't see any reason why it wouldn't still function. So, and then you walk into this room. This room is very big. It's probably the biggest room in the house, except for, of course, the living room. You see the central air, whoever put it in, it looks like they did do a very good job, put plenty of registers in, and good size. They're at the right locations. So, yeah, here you got the closet. So this room has a lot of possibilities because it's so big. Now, you start getting a little short once you get up here. It's about 6 feet to the top of the beam at the lowest point, but I don't think that's bad. You could use this for a lot of different purposes, including like a little man room, which would be cool. Oh, gotta leave that on. Now this little short door, just like 5'8" maybe, goes out to the back deck. Now this back deck is not exactly in the best of shape. The floor is rotted in several places. Definitely needs a lot of these boards replaced. The underlying boards underneath it, they look to be in pretty good shape though, so it could probably stay without too much trouble. I wonder about extending this deck out a little further, but with the roof the way it is, it might not work. Again, you can see this underside stuff is vinyl, so they did aluminum siding and then vinyl tops. So the way this roof system is set up, it does look like it works well. You don't see much water coming from up here. All these main boards all look good. All this looks good. I don't know if this is completely kosher, but it does seem to function well. So that's at least a plus. You have another in the back there, another spot that's been done up for separating out gardens and that. It's all completely overgrown. Here's the roof. It's like a tarred roof. I haven't really seen one like this. I mean, I've seen them before, but they're few and far between. Everything appears to be in good shape, and you do have good access to the roof, which is kind of nice. But as far as like gutters and that, I mean, I don't even see any gutters on the back, or any way for water to drain. I don't really know what that is up there. So that's something I would have to look into. They did go through when they did the siding and they capped everything, aluminum wrapped it all, which that's kind of nice. I have to look into, really got questions about that roof. Looks like just tar paper and tar over it. which should make it easy to keep up with. You just got to tar it every now and then, but I don't know what maintenance requirements are. By the way, I timed driving on the way here. It's 35 minutes from Portland, and this is with traffic, by the way. 35 minutes from Portland and like 28 minutes from work. That's not too bad. And that was taking a way that I'd never taken before. There was a lot more traffic than I expected. Alright, now we will go to best part of this house. Well, there's the blowers that I was talking about. There's one on the other side, I guess goes down there or something, I don't really know. Looks like it just plugs in. I don't think anything's hard mounted in this house at all. The backyard really does need some love. Got another cool bench with a bunch of driftwood net we found back here. And it's got the aluminum siding and net throughout. You see that corner over there. So you got that kind of same kind of stone as the front, except the colors are a little different. Kind of looks like this might have been painted or that, I don't know, it's hard to tell. But it needs a lot of love. I'd say most of this probably needs to be ripped out and redone, or something to be done back here. There is the little Washougal River. And it's probably about a 15-foot drop down to it. Solid, almost straight up and down. It's got a slight angle to it. And on the other side, it's beveled, so you shouldn't have too many issues with flooding up here. I mean, it'd have to get really bad before it'd make it up here, but the neighbor across the street said they didn't really had any issues with it, which is kind of nice. This is about 100 feet of river frontage. Pop my kayak, well, I'll have to get a kayak, but I could pop a kayak in here and float all the way down to Portland if I really wanted to. Because that could be a lot of fun. Okay, and here's the back of the house. You can see the new well down over there. I'm pretty sure that's the well. And here is the back of the house. I'll walk over to show you the sides, and then I think that'll about conclude our tour. Here you can see that deck from the underside. Someone recently drove around back here, so it is nice to know that they can. I guess my guess is when they unloaded the house, they drove around back because this is the biggest door. And here's the other side of the house. Now, from what it appears, it looks like there used to be a fence right here. If I had to guess, I'd say that's the end of the property line. From the front, looking at the front and everything, I think that's the end of it. The neighbor over here is kind of far back, you can't really see them through the trees in the camera, but they own a big portion of all this over here. I wonder if it's possible to try to negotiate in the future, maybe getting some of that land next to the house. That would really be awesome, especially because there's a nice flat spot over there, which would be great for picnicking and hanging out by the river. So, well, I guess that is about it. There is some concern, I'll say, about start wondering about erosion on this edge here. I mean, the house has been here since 1959. I don't know how much has changed since then, but other than that, everything looks pretty good. There's a crawl space over in the corner over there. Alrighty, well, that's all I got on this one. I will try to figure out how to upload this. Probably have to go through YouTube or something. So I'll probably do that tonight at work. And let me know what you think.